What's up, YouTube? Smells like Vin, and it is Good Friday today, so I had a day off from school. You gotta love that, and I'm gonna do a review. Now, I love Dream Pop. I absolutely love Dream Pop, and there are a lot of great bands out there that kind of fit that description. But so far, my favorite are the Sundays, and the Sundays were a dream pop band that started in the 80s and then released 3 albums in the 1990s. And today I'm going to be talking about their debut, their fantastic debut, Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic. Now, this album is, to me, the perfect example of what dream pop should be. It's bright, it's catchy, it's dreamy, it's right in the title, and it's very atmospheric and accessible and easy to just pop in and enjoy. That's what I did. Now, the Sundays vocalist, Harriet Wheeler, gives the band a very dreamy, almost majestic kind of feel to them. Her vocals are beautiful. Every note she hits, every line she sings, she just does it so perfectly. She never gets annoying, she never gets overbearing. She's great. And her vocals are different than a lot of other dream pop vocalists I've listened to, mostly because she just sings. There really is no style she tries to pull off. There's really nothing fancy she does. She just goes, she sings, her voice is very soaring, and it works perfectly with the music. And she's great. She's awesome. Another thing I love about this album is the guitars. I love dream pop guitars because they are so... they're kind of hard to explain. They're very, very atmospheric, and they're very thick. Dream pop guitars are very wavy, echoey, there's a lot of reverb added to them, and so again, it adds to the dreamy feel, and what better way to describe dream pop than dreamy pop? That's what it is. So the guitars in this album are great. They're so, like I said, they're very thick, and they create a wall of sound, and they work so well with Harriet's vocals that they almost mesh with her vocals in the mix, but it sounds good that way, and so the guitars are great. Another thing is, a lot of dream pop records, like that Galaxy 500, their debut LP that I talked about a little while ago, I gave it a high score, although I think I gave it too high of a score. I enjoyed it, and I still enjoy it. It's just repetitive, that album. Not only does every song sound similar, the songs themselves just kind of do the same thing over and over again. But this album, every song is totally different from each other. They're progressive, they change, they have time changes, tempo changes. The whole album just moves in a way that not too many other dream pop albums I've listened to, keep in mind that I've listened to, do. So, you know, I love that. The production and flow are both really good, except for one problem. The production, why it's good is because it is extremely clean, and in my opinion, dream pop production demands a high quality production. Now I'm not saying all dream pop records do, but since the sound of the genre is just so clean and so clean, basically, that's really the only real word I can really describe it as, just a clean, precise sound. the production needs to be that way. And reading, writing, and arithmetic definitely hits that nail on the head. Unfortunately, I wish the bass and the drums were higher. The drums are almost perfect in the mix. I just wish in some songs they were a little higher, just a little. Because there's a big emphasis on the snare. You hear the snare a lot, which is why, you know, the songs have a good sense of beat. You know what I mean? It's like every guitar lick, there's like a ba, do ba, do ba, do ba, and you can hear it good, but you know, just the snare, and you know the tambourine's going too, so that's pretty awesome. I love the tambourine, but the bass. If you listen really hard, you can hear it. I just would like it to be louder. Basically what I'm saying. You know, what are you gonna do? The flow is perfect on this record. The flow, everything is, like I said, it's all different. No songs feel like they're melding into one another, and they all have a very different feel to them. They don't get boring. Like I said, they're not repetitive. They don't meld into one another. Every song is different, and every song within itself is different too. It changes. There's tempo changes, there's time changes, there's breakdowns, so the album keeps you interested and keeps you engaged, which is why the flow is so perfect. So the flow is great. And overall, I'm just getting into dream pop because it's a genre that always interested me, and I love it. And to be honest, this is probably my favorite album I've listened to so far in that genre. I love the Sundays. The Sundays were awesome. It's a shame they broke up, but all bands do at one point, so, you know, what are you going to do? Halyard's vocals, the guitars, the drum beats, the dreamy, atmospheric, almost really relaxing feel of this album makes it one of my favorite albums in the dream pop genre, and I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Fuck it, 9.7. Only reason I didn't give it a full 10 is just because I wish the bass was a little higher and the drums were just a tad bit higher. The drums were almost perfect, but it would have been nice if the guitars were just a little higher. Other than that, though, 2 thumbs up. I can't even praise this album enough. For a debut, it's awesome, too. For a debut, it's absolutely incredible. So, I am almost at 30 subs. I have 27 right now. I'm hoping maybe I can get to the 30 by the end of the long weekend. And if I don't talk to you guys before Easter, have a great Easter. And, subscribe, comment. I said subscribe, I don't like that. Subscribe, comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like. I love getting feedback. Like, dislike if you want to. Do whatever you want. And see you guys next time.